Alrighty, folks. Welcome to Find Perfect Basketball Camps, a parent's step-by-step guide to learning, finding, and saving money on basketball camps. I'm super excited you're here joining me today. I just had my coffee. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go? Because I am ready to go. And in this first module, it's going to be an intro to the whole guide. And what's this camp guide all about? It's just an overview. But before we get into that, I again want to quickly thank you for purchasing this camp guide. I spent months making this video guide because I wanted it to provide a ton of value to you and ultimately prepare you to create an awesome basketball camp experience for your little basketballer. And hopefully this guide pays off not only this year, but for years to come. And I promise if you follow along and listen, it will save you time, money, and overwhelm through this whole process. Today's game plan, what we're going to get into today, is discuss how this course not only affects you and what you're going to do, but also how getting your son or daughter in the right camp, how that's going to affect them as well. We're going to go over the content, learn about each module to get a better picture, discuss what's the outcome of the video guide, what you'll be able to do by the end of it, and go over some of the bonuses, cheat sheets, and forums I've created. And the last thing we're going to do is have some freaking fun. We're not here just like we're in this isn't, I don't call it a video course. I call this a video guide because when I think of a course, I think of you're sitting in the back of a college classroom and you're falling asleep and you're listening to this professor up front who's boring as heck. But I want to liven this up a little bit, have a little fun, and make this a fun learning experience for you. It's all for the camper. Remember that, folks. Take a minute and think about how your new knowledge in basketball camps, learning about them, how to find them, saving money on them, how is that going to affect your young camper? And remember, it's not all about the tangibles, the basketball skills, the shooting form, the dribbling drills, the fundamentals. It's also about the intangibles as well, the teamwork, the hustle, the sportsmanship, the values that they learn at camp and learn from other people like the counselors and coaches. The right camp can inspire them and change their basketball career, can inspire them to work harder, to see where they need to be as a player, and learn from stories that others give them about, like coaches give them about where they need to be and what they can become. Or more simply, maybe they just need to find some new friends, have some fun, enjoy the summer while they're out of school, which is important too. Now, the 4 steps that we're going to get into, the learn, think, gather, and action. We have 9 modules outlining these 4 steps that we're going to walk through. They're going to make it step by step, real easy for you to figure out. The first one is learn, and we're going to get your knowledge on. The second one is think. We're going to put that you-know-what hat on, that thinking hat or thinking cap. The third is gather, where we're going to go out and find the dang camps and collect them all. And the fourth is action. Pull the trigger. We're going to organize, and we're going to save some camp or cash with the camp discounts. Real quickly, we're going to go over the 4 modules. The first one, learn, get your knowledge on, or not 4 modules, excuse me, the 4 steps. And that first step is learn. We're going to go over the types of basketball camps, the types of camps you'll find on youthbasketballcamps.com, my website, and then the other camp websites. I'm going to go over common basketball camp terms, which are basically words that are basketball camp related that you might see on the internet. We're basically going to learn so you don't have those, what I like to call hump moments. When you're going through the search and you kind of go, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what that means. We're going to avoid all that. And last, we'll go over a basketball camp schedule so you know when most of the camps are held, when they are held throughout the year, and through not only summer, but spring, winter. We'll go over all that. The second step will be think, and we're going to put that cap on. I ask you in this module the same questions I did when I was doing camp searches for parents, and a quick history on those questions and how I started working with parents. I started this out as a short ebook, and it's the same ebook I included in the course. I realized that parents needed help finding camps. So I started doing paid searches for parents and helping them find camps. But what I found out after doing a couple dozen of these searches was that they're difficult to do. Things change, plans change. It's hard to get into the mind of the parent when they're trying to figure out how far they want to travel, what kind of budget they have. So that's how this video guide was born, was that I thought that I could take the knowledge that I've had building youth basketball camps up for the last 6+ years, going to the 20+ camps that I've been to as a child, I guess, if you want to say that, and using all that knowledge and passing it on so I can help you, parent or player out there, it could be a player, find these basketball camps. So the point is, I did the dozens of searches and I came up with questions that help you narrow down what camps that you want. I actually created a form for those parents, and I'll provide you all those questions and a cheat sheet as well, and we'll walk through all those. The third step, gather, that's when we're going to get our hands really dirty. We have 5 different modules to help you gather basketball camps. The modules will cover navigating youthbasketballcamps.com, college basketball camps, national elite and showcase camps, and we're going to do a Google search for camps near you. All of those modules will be where I'm sharing my screen so I can walk you through everything you need to know, show you where to go, show you exactly what I see, and it will be very helpful. In the 4th step, action, pull the trigger, we're going to learn, once we've learned about and gathered all the basketball camps, then it's time to organize and get organized so we can sign up, pull the trigger, get those camps signed up for. I created a form to help you get organized called the Simple Summer Scheduler. It's based off the same design my dad used to organize my summer way back in the day. So I know that it can be beneficial and it can be used as an organizer, not only for the summer, but all year round, if that's what you're interested in. And my favorite part of the whole guide is when we're going to go over the 10+ camp discounts. And I say plus because I'm always adding more to the cheat sheet as camps get more creative and incentivize people to sign up for their camps. These are the camp discounts that are available to you, and I'll go over the best way to get the discounts. I'm excited for it because it's where you can actually earn your money back on this course, and then some. You can earn more than your money back, especially since the average camp discount is about $25. And you follow my advice, and you can, I promise you can definitely earn your money back. At the end of this guide, you will be a basketball camp expert. Know things that 99% of basketball parents don't know out there. You'll know where to find basketball camps on the internet. You know how to save money on basketball camps. And be a basketball camp warrior parent. Be able to create that great experience, that great basketball camp experience for your kid, not only during the summer, not only this year, but for years to come. A few more things to cover before we wrap up. Rookie mistakes. We all make them. I've made plenty of them, and that's where they've all came from. Every module will have them, and they're basically tips to avoid. Bonuses available. We have the classic basketball camp guide I referenced to earlier. Check that out, along with an additional module for preparing for camp and how to get the most out of it. Cheat sheets as well to help you understand the material we go over. I recommend printing those out before the module. And the private Facebook group. Join it, check it out, use it to bounce other ideas off other like-minded basketball camp warrior parents who are dedicated to getting their son or daughter better at basketball. And also, I'll be in there, so you can ask questions and I'll jump in there and try to help out too. All right, so that wraps up our intro, and we discussed how finding the perfect basketball camps will help your son or daughter. We went over the 4 steps we'll be going through in the course: learn, think, gather, and action. And quickly went over some of the other things you should know about, like the private Facebook group. Don't forget to join, folks. Up next is the learning module. Step 1, we're going to jump right in there and go over all the different basketball camp types. There's a bunch out there. Go over common camp terms that you'll come across when doing your search. And all this learning will help you avoid those moments and get you to become that basketball camp expert. Well, I will see you in the next module.